Hello. Today I'm going to be browsing Spindora. It's going to be a little bit like my other videos where I was judging pen mod shops like Spin Worlds, for example, or just spinning. But I'm not going to be critiquing too much because I don't really have I don't honestly don't expect there to be much critique. So yeah, to start, I guess, obviously Spindora here, made by Vortex. One thing to point out though, it's findable on Google for him, not for me. Probably because he's in a completely different country and stuff like that. I mean, it's not front page, but I think it should be eventually. But it's just Spindora to FR. Um, yeah, that's just one thing to point out. Obviously, to start though, like I'm gonna be talking about this, the website, or I mean, in the shop itself. There's obviously going to be biases, um, and a little bit more closely, like more important biases compared to like the other stuff, because I think Vortex is like an actual, it's as a figure is a lot more prominent in the pen spinning, pen modding community. So like for example, he owns IPMC, and I'm a moderator for IPMC, so that could be me. You know, I like I'm less likely to say bad stuff because of that. Um, or and stuff like that. You know, there could be good or bad biases. But there's also stuff like him asking Chat GPT to change color to like add a to change colors for this guy's pen mod weirdly, and also like um he's been posting like screenshots of like people like critiquing him or critiquing people and stuff here, like this is kind of this is also like bias against and for. Again, this is just I'm gonna be doing comment I'm commentating on this, and it's just don't give me don't copyright strike this video for defamation like UXC did. Anyhow, let's begin here. I've obviously this is like a fairly frequent like newer site here nowadays. What kind of exists? Like I think Penn's Factory is gone. Penwish is like exists, but it's like stayed the same for like years now. Um, Minion Kevin doesn't sell stuff anymore. Blah blah blah. Penstock doesn't exist. Um, like basically like in pen spinning there isn't a lot of shops in general, and I think that's okay because you don't honestly need shops for pens. I think there's some like rare parts that like could be are pen spinning exclusive, um, but it's not like a lot of shops would just be like like reselling shit, and you don't need to rely on pen spinning shops nowadays. Like there's stuff like Amazon, and you can always go for a trader. It's just like for beginners, I guess. People, they want that stuff. For like simplicity's sake, you get this welcome code here, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, also, he has this he has these things up here. The origin takes him to his his OG site. He has the newspaper, which honestly I don't really I like this get like because of like him being this kind of like chat GPT guy. I don't honestly think this is I don't think he wrote all of this. Like I think he like ran this through chat GPT because of this is a lot of this guy's like a French guy, and I don't necessarily okay, maybe that's just me judging it. But also like it isn't complicated. It's dense. Like this kind of sentence structure screams AI. It's not like so that's kind of yeah, and like I don't know. This isn't really like it's too much English proficiency. Too, and it also says your text. I don't know, but maybe that's like some sort of thing. But he also has like stuff in other languages. Like it's originally French. I clicked English, and it's kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever. Um, blah blah blah. Honestly, like this stuff, I did read over it. It is just kind of, it's kind of there. But like I don't know, these words too much long words. I don't like reading this. It's not a fun read. So like um yeah, it's like okay, cool. Stuff like that. Whatever. We're going to skip over it cuz it's not really part of the shop, but I kind of I think it'd be cool to see more blog posts, I guess, related to pen spinning. We can go under the workshop. We can click about. It has to change to English here. We got inclusivity, should be accessible to everyone. Blah blah blah. This kind of makes sense because it's a shop. Um, this is like a good message, I guess. Um, a nice little photo and in the like the he does this weird like he does like there's some like I don't know if you can like see. Oh, maybe it's just fucking me or some shit. But like, let me reload the page real quick. It's black and white. You click the. Oh, I guess it's edit. It's like a tag or some shit. I see. Um. Cool. Sarasa Nano. What kind of mod is this gonna make? Uh, this mod, I guess. It's just the parts, and that's pretty cool. Thank you for bunk credit creators. Oh yeah, and he's also like something with this website is that he was emphasizing like crediting creators and like giving a portion of like royalties, like being this royalty guy, um, which is pretty cool. Like Vortex as a person I know has been supporting like Manoa's like little thing, like a YouTube thing, and giving him money, which is pretty cool. Supporting people, being a big fan. One euro per mod sold to the original creator. I guess it's kind of cool, but I think at the same time you don't need to do that. And I mean it's kind of different, and it's different in some ways because like maybe he's less likely to put mods up that for people he doesn't like, to not financially support them, and like I guess or just not agreeing to make some mods, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, if you are making a mod um, for profit, that's something I guess that is it's good to value the people who actually make it, which is kind of interesting. I kind of want to see how it plays out. I don't know how he ended up lining up these coins, by the way, on the picture. These little 10, 20, 50, these kind of coins. Cool. They're all gold, same color. Um, what is this in the background? It's just a little thing made out of paper. Environmental responsibility. Their packaging is very cool. So like, I've seen he has like some special bubble mailer that is like brown, and he has cards that he gives out that are colorful, which is pretty cool, and that's something that I kind of really like. Under shop, we have some tags like exclusive, low prices, double-sided, material. I'm actually gonna look at material first, just because that's kind of what interests me, because I rather make my own mods. One thing that I kind of already appreciate is pretty labels of where they actually get stuff from, like Eno, Dong A, and you think I was browsing in like Oasis 2, which is pretty cool. He has different sources. It's kind of interesting that he doesn't have the clears, maybe because he buys bulk. It kind of be weird to have two clears and sorting them and organizing them is really weird. But yeah, classic 250 for the stuff. Dong A NA ball. Factus BM2, €5 is kind of reasonable. $15 for Bubblicious. I don't even know where to get Bubblicious bubblegum, but okay. Bubblicious chewing gum pack. I wonder if this is any problem with shipping and stuff, because it's bubblegum, I guess. And it's like a food item and it's like a consumable. I don't know if that affects. I don't know if he thought of that. I'm sure he probably should have. That's pretty cool. Maybe it could melt in the package, I guess you could worry about. But I guess, yeah, it's really rare. So one limit, $15 or €15. Okay. 081. This is really nice to see because it's I want to make the Paper MX Bat Zoo. Is that really like, that's not, it's okay. Okay, it's just some French guy. I've never heard of this Paper MX. I was wanting to make the TBG Paper MX. Is it really called TBG Paper MX? I always just thought that the Bay Geek made Paper MX, and so it was just called Paper MX with a space, not. But I don't know. This guy has, been in the, Vortex as an OG, and I'm not an OG, so I don't want to. I'm not too confident in that. Pretty cool. Random color. That's okay. Felt is no longer in production. Pretty rare to see this pen, so that's kind of one of the standouts from here. As long as, a lot of other stuff like Sakamoto felt. I don't even know what mod this is, but I assume that there's gonna say something here. Oh, it could be. Oh, it's in Walmart mod and a transparent. Okay, that's really cool to see these kind of descriptions in the description of these items here. Prices are fine. Sketching felt tip, old and new. I don't even know what these are for. Some old mods, S777MX. Old and new version, and there's a difference in cap thing. That's kind of cool. A random color will be sent. I guess that makes sense. Flex scripts. Hi-Fi 215. I don't even know what this is for. It just you can actually pick the color here. Reynolds Hi-Fi. Cool. Let's close this. These are the IM hybrid grips that are also kind of hard to find for his, IM hybrid mod. Oh, okay, so the color doesn't matter. Yeah. Slightly heavier than a sailor grip. Cool. Same stuff. It's kind of cool that I've never actually seen a 094 like in person, I guess, like a legit 094, so it's kind of really cool to see it in its packaging and that is sold in its pack. There's a white version apparently too, I guess, so this is the gray version. And oh, I see. So this is like the new Reynolds, because fine point felt tips. This is like a cool fact that I never knew. So like Reynolds is an actual pen company and got bought by Papermate, I guess. I don't know what Pinzo color is. It's used to make another one of his mods that he made, the Menotex. That's kind of pretty cool. 2020 Spokos SG V5 is V5. Is it used in some G3? Okay, Akiza G3. Cool. Blah blah blah. Wopex. He has the hexagonal and the normal one. I think I saw. U79. That's I never see that. A good substitute for N pen. Okay. Interesting. I've never heard of that. Visa color. This is for the Alex, the A13X, right? 13X bullet mod. He has H gel and H hypergrip Jimny gel. I honestly, when I saw this, like in my head, Jimny gel is Jimny gel rollerball. But like, I guess when you search up like the Jimny, it technically is also like gel ink. I always like Jimny gel rollerball, but like this Jimny is also gel ink, I guess. So yes, you could call it Jimny gel. Is it? But it's ballpoint stick pen here. Like, is it? Does it use gel? Like, I guess. Okay, okay. It's a ballpoint pen, but it uses gel ink, I guess. Right? What are the ink types? Gel and water based. Oil and water. What are the? What? Pen ink types. I'm getting confused because of Stalogy. Oil, gel. Oil, water. Okay, water is rollerball. Wait, what? Oil is ballpoint. And gel, oil is ballpoint. Okay, this is some AI shit. Like is like a jet pens, cool. Dye, pigment, okay, whatever. We're just gonna forget it. But like in my head, or what I always knew, you just call this Jimny. You call this Jimny, and the other one you call Jimny gel, or like Jimny gel rollerball, I guess. Because I guess it says it here, Jimny gel rollerball, and like this cap only says Jimny. So that's why I was confused at first. But like I guess technically he might be right. And yeah, he labels this right. This is the one for the 7G3. Yep. Could you choose color? I guess it's only black. In black, yeah, it says. $30. I mean, €30 for white watercolor is kind of a lot, I guess. But I mean, this pen is kind of hard to get. If you ever, want to buy one, I also sell some, or I also have some that I maybe could sell, I guess. I don't know if people want them nowadays, though. Overall materials, a lot of like cool OG stuff, I guess, that I don't think is if it's a part for a mod you want, then sure. But yeah, I don't think there is anything super interesting. A lot of like oldie stuff. Let's move on. Let's go to the exclusive stuff. EGMX looks cool. LeftX, it uses the Lyrico barrel, I think, and then it uses this stuff. Oh, okay, it's from this video. Weighing size revealed at the same time as tutorial. So if you buy this mod, you'll get the tutorial. Yeah, like same, like he's also been, yeah, he also does this thing where like if you buy it, then he'll release a tutorial, I guess, which is kind of interesting. Let's take a look. Vortex Nano. Okay, Vortex CYL. Like the pics here, like look at this, like the pics. I don't know if you can see it, but it has this sort of like when you zoomed out, or like there's like some like dithering or like processing with this, you see like the dots close up, like it makes it look like it has like stuff going along the grip. But when you like actually just like look at it closely, it's just okay, it's just flat. And this looks like Daiso Kamsa cap on ST, with some grip. Personal boy except Buster. Yeah, okay. Another personal mod. It's nice to see personal mods. Like I remember thinking back, like I remember Penn's Hawaii. Back in the day, like I would like never think about Penn's Hawaii mods, just because they spun bad. But like looking back, like it's kind of honorable to be selling like OG like creations and stuff like that. Like like their own shit, even though if they supposedly spun bad or like it was kind of like a artsy kind of thing now, which is pretty interesting. Vortex Nano, like, oh yeah, this is the exclusive section, so it's gonna be some of the exclusive stuff. It's kind of interesting to see like, um, hardware, very hard to find items like Bubblicious and Visa Color, I guess. It's kind of interesting to see that, and like I am Hybrid as an exclusive, low prices. This is the budget category. Again, translate to English here. Up to €10. Kind of some. Let's take a look. Carioca DC. Do I have these Carioca markers? I don't recognize these caps. But yeah, these are some old stuff. Dr. Matic, never heard of. Neptune, I know that guy, but never heard of the mod that he made. Carioca Joy, okay, perfect for those pen spinning on a budget. Uh, this reminds me of those pen stock videos where they talk about the spin area. Like, whoa, the caps are so big here, you know. It's really cool that he's also saying like where the parts are actually coming from. Like no other place is doing that, which is pretty honorable. Like Oasis scripts, for like the DGG Oasis, and then Eno. I wonder, I wonder if he used lip side for both sides, or if he used lip side grip side. Like it's kind of interesting that maybe he's or specifies to use lip side only, because like that means like maybe for this mod like, oh yeah, lip side only. But I don't know if he would do that. Um, it's like he's a pretty big critique on like photos, I guess, and stuff like that, and like the blurriness, and like these are well composed photos, I guess. Um, but it's kind of weird to see like the different orientation sometimes on some items in the shop. G2 Vortex, let's take a look here. He has the colors, the mods, like I guess because maybe this is like an individual and it'll go out of stock when it's bought. But yeah, see, look at this, like look at that, like this effect on the grip here, on this grip, like it kind of makes it look a little weird. But when you zoom in, it's just, oh okay, it's just like the lighting on the grip. It just makes the photos look a bit weird. You can read the text here though. The G2 Vortex, as its name suggests, the personal vortex of the famous G2 Vortex from Vortex. His name isn't Vortex. He's missing the E on his own name. Oh my goodness. He forgot the E. Yeah, it is I guess his version of the G. That's why it's called this. But bang. Pretty horrible name for SEO, by the way. Thinking back, Vortex. Like I remember, like when I was searching for his name on Twitter, like, it's not showing up. Because it has this like weird accent shit, Fame description, I assume, for the green one. I just want to double check. It's nice that you got the stats here. And I guess for him, you can assume everything is OG. And like, what would he sub in here, So I guess you don't need to say that other stuff. Program MXV2. It's the MXV2, so it has that's pretty cool to see MXV2. RSVP stylus. U79, which is an interesting. It's like these Anpan subs, right? Based on the Anpan mod. So yeah, these are the U79 mod. Pretty cool mod. You can kind of see the step here from the cap. But yeah, look at this like vertical lines or these lines against it. Like it looks like there is, but it's when you like, I don't think it actually exists in person, these lines. It's just like the effects of the photo or something. You can kind of see the what is this? Huh. But yeah, pretty cool, I guess. This is a nice, interesting mod. Top model mod. Let's take a look. Grip, 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 grip. Bunch of grips. Top models has a standard diameter. Weight similar to Dr. KT. Yep, it is. Originally invented by VT. A lot of his mods. Okay, pretty cool. That's the double low prices side. Honestly, nothing too interesting. Just some kind of cheap mods. Aren't too interesting. I think maybe because nowadays I'm more interested in like the thicker body stuff, and like I don't really care for Vortex, like the G2 body. Like I don't really like that. So personally, never gonna consider it. One thing I gotta point out: avian grip. Like I think Aviaire, like this grip Aviaire. This like it's like a French mod, right? So like Aviaire is avian, I guess. So if you translate it, it's avian grip. But like in English, people just say grip Aviaire, you know, with the French name. I don't even know how to say it in French though. Even though I'm from Canada and we go to, well, it's a different kind of French, but it's, you know, Quebecois French. I went to French mandatory school for, or you know, for class for years, and I don't speak French. W education. Um, Yep. Grip Aviaire, but without the center grip. Um, I forgot if it's Flex Grip Ultra. Is it supposed to be Flex Grip Ultra? Or at least the tips are, right? Um, from the older Japanese version, unlike the newer version, the grips are original G2. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, maybe this is Ultra. Does it even say Ultra on the? I guess maybe this is Ultra. But yeah, it has a metal tip, I guess. So that's the more important thing. G2, no center grip. Made by bands. Yep. This is another G2 that, or G2 Vortex that is this was what I was looking at earlier that kind of made me say like look like when you or when you're out here and you look at this grip, I think there's something about this grip that just made it look like it looks like it made it look like there's like lines, like this kind of these dots and stuff. It made it look like there's like it made it look like the like much cooler grip than it actually is. You know, it made it look like it had texturing like the mod for what was that? Nectalios, the V feel. It made it look like that mod grip, but then you zoom in and oh, it's just G2, you know? So that was kind of one thing I took out of here. Um, I've never seen this type of G2 with the bubbles and the blue, but like it's a pretty mod. Um, yeah, I guess. I just noticed that these grips are also different, I think. What is this grip? I cannot tell in the picture. It'd be kind of cool to see the kind of variants, but I mean it's his own personal version that he made, so take a look. Buster Lostex. So it's like it uses the Lostex Kamza thing. Lostex sticker. Here's an improved version of the Kamza mod. Kamza mod. I like the Kamza mod seems like a weird thing to say. I guess is there a Kamza mod? I don't think so. Maybe there is like a Kamza mod, or maybe he just means like the DC Kamza. I guess it's kind of weird. Improved version of a Kamza mod. Is he downplaying all Kamza mods? Bamboo Skie. Custom mod that uses Japanese bamboo stem as a body while the mod is easy span is yeah, it's a decorative object. Not so interested. But the grip is really cool and like the like as a modder, you know, Vortex is the only one Like you know when you think of like a mod of the year, like when you think of a modder, you just think of Vortex, I guess, which is I guess something, I guess, which I don't know. It's just kind of there, I guess you think of it, even though like I don't know. I don't want to say something without thinking too like without thinking properly about this. I don't want to get clipped. I don't want to get clipped. Uh, but yeah, he makes nice mods, and he has a standard and shit. Another Grip Aviaire, Hall KT, um, Hall KT in the title, but in the description, it shows where it's placed. So it has the translucent version of ACT. Body and caps are original. Offer you the best price. The grips and tips are original Eno. So this is white Eno, which he doesn't sell, I don't think. I think it was, yeah, it's these colors. So he has a personal stash of white Eno. He sells you the Oasis, but uses white in personal. All right. But it's kind of cool to see this, and I know of it. Like you got the Hungry Caterpillar, dude. The Hungry Caterpillar, fucking, dude. That's fire. And yeah, these clear ACTs are pretty fire too. I have one of them from Mango that I, you know, it's pretty equal to Miffy, I think. Even though I've never felt Miffy, but like it's a nice barrel. EGMX. I just want to, because I have these, I'm going to close these tabs. I'm going to just look at this. 400 yen mod. Oh, yeah. It looks like a very clean mod. The color scheme, very consistent. It's a nice mod. It has this fucking barrel. Right. What is it? This is my head is karaoke, but it's like the karaoke ST thing. Like, obviously, there are other karaokes. I think Haritari gave me some karaoke that are different, that are emboss, maybe, or Giotto thickness. But yeah. Blah blah blah. It's very light mod. Cool. Karaoke DC. Oh yeah, close that. Juice Up VX. Take a look. Looks like Colors mod with ACT. Pilot Japan. Originates from the Colors mod with the same structure but different composition. It's perfect for those who want a discreet and lightweight mod. All components are original. Okay, so no fakes. I don't know what this is. The pen is, but it reminds me of like the text of Zebra Delgard. I bet it's not, because the Delgard sucks ass in terms of body, but it just reminds me of that, because I had a lot of Delgards. I remember I had a lot of Delgards because I bought one like Zebra Delgard off of Amazon for however price it cost, but like the description was technically wrong. It said pack of 12 or something in like some description, in some obscure description. So I told them, and then they sent me a full pack of Zebra Delgard. So I was just handing out Delgards, and that was really cool. Lost X Kamsa, pretty cool to see Lost X Kamsa. I think Lost X technically came back or something, so he actually is selling Lost X stuff, which is I guess pretty interesting. I have no interest in Lost X, but it's kind of cool to see that you can buy it somewhere. Like these parts are hard to get, like compared to like just selling a bunch of stuff. So that's really commendable. Manoa BTV2, it's kind of interesting. Like it doesn't say replica in the title, but you can kind of assume, and like I don't like, is this the, yeah, it's just like you can kind of visually tell what mod it is. But yeah, he does say it's a replica here of the second BT mod for Manoa. I don't actually know the origin or the order of what Manoa BT mods are, but I guess that makes sense. Like the first BT mod from Manoa would be Dr. BT, I guess, and then so this is the second mod. Has he made another BT mod? I guess not. And I guess I assume this one would come after the Dr. BT. Rauchi Kamsa, a classic with Lost X. All right. Yep, all parts are original. Very nice to see. Sepia KT, um, based on the Shaddix KT. The Sepia KT used tinted Dr. Grip grips. So what? It's just yellowed as fuck, or like what did he do to this? It's like it looks like sparkly, but like the photos, like this photo is like a different angle from his other stuff, so I can't actually like see. He got chopsticks in the background. He got a plant in some water. Oh, and it's this plant is fucking hunched over as hell. Or like look at that. Damn. All right. Some chopsticks, very pointed chopsticks, and it's kind of decorated here. It looks like it's hexagonal into this, the circular tip here. Hexagonal base or octagonal. One, two, maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna say this. What does it say? Coloring night. Night. Coloring night. Insert. Clear body. Cool. Sepia. The color. Yeah. Consistent color schemes, man. Very nice. Talonplay. With Bell Color version. Bell Color and Kamsa version. I guess these are Kamsa caps. Are these Kamsa caps? Yeah, they are Kamsa caps. I think earlier in the video I said something was Daiso Kamsa cap, but I just honestly don't spin a lot of Kamsa, and like I guess this is how Kamsa caps look like. I just haven't spun Kamsa in like forever. Everything is original except for Dr. DGG, which are obviously, like these are pink. Original, no way. Original, is not fake, what? Okay. Metallic gel grips. Oh yeah. Talonplay, man. Cool. I still haven't made a Talonplay. I don't think I'll ever make a Talonplay because I don't think I'll get M gel. But it's like, it's a beautiful mod. Lightweight version. I wonder what he subbed out. Change some tips or some shit. Let's take a look. Name felt. Oh, sorry. Different caps. Different. Okay. Name felt. Name. To match the color of the writing on the body. This blue grip. That's kind of cool that he gives like this background information and like his thought process, which is really cool. Yeah. VTB ball sign. Like these grips look so interesting. Too. Like I think what is this HGG kind of with this kind of thing? In this pic it just makes it look so weird. Personal ball sign mod. I assume no tutorial because I don't think I'm familiar with it, but I'm not really familiar with ball sign in general. Let's reload this page. Vortex Nano tool version 35 versus 15. You add tool, it bumps it up a lot. I guess because he's, it's kind of hard to get. Like tool is a pain to work with. It takes a lot of time to clear. Not a lot of time, but a lot of effort because you got to remove the back plug, and that shit can snap, and if it gets stuck or you don't snap it off correctly, then you just waste money. Personal mod from the aforementioned creator. Cool. All right. Let's go back to SCs here. RSVP MXV2. Wopex. You got the Wopex. I just clicked on. Just 1 second. Oh, Wopex. RSVP2. Yeah, okay. Like he has the 2 versions of the Wopex. I think there was only. I don't necessarily know the difference on them. Men who participate in the Wopex advertising campaign. That's some oldie knowledge. Thank you. Yep, that should be it for just looking at the stuff. Overall, like pretty cool to see. I think one thing I want to that would be honestly kind of cool to see are like I remember when Vortex was doing those custom pen cases with his wife, I think, were these like really cool custom pen cases, and I think that'd be cool to see here. Um, for 10 years, I've accompanied the best spinners in the world, organizers of world tournaments. We got an organizer here. we got the champion. Is Gollum Skate's name is not in all caps, and same with Manoa. But I mean, and then we got Palm Down here. Europe, Americas, Asia, Pacific. Literally, all right. Assembled by hand, piece by piece in Paris. Okay. Secure payment, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal. Okay. Okay, we got Dong A big. Okay, the order of this, I guess it isn't, like I wonder what made him order it this way, because it's not like at first it's kind of like, it kind of looks like it's alphabetical, but it isn't. You know, you have it would be like Papermate is in the wrong place here. Papermate should be here because it's PA, right? But it isn't. So like maybe he just messed up one and he was going for alphabetical. Or maybe he ordered this in some other way. Whatever, I guess. I wonder you just mark Dong A, and I guess these are also tagged with like the stuff. Like, can I get exclusive zebra stuff? Mark/zebra, telescopic. Yep. Oh, that's pretty cool. Frequently asked questions. Let's take a look. Are spindora mods handmade? Of course. Hell yeah. W handmade creations. Micro series. I'd honestly never had this thought, but I guess maybe some mods have this sort of like thing where it's labeled that way. I guess I don't know. Maybe if I switch to French, it'll say. Um, nope. Alright. Okay. Are they balanced? Every mod is tested before shipping. Spinner first and foremost. No freaking way. I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, sure. Before being a modder. He really, like, we for real deep in the Vortex pen spinning arc here. If there's an imbalance, it explicitly mentioned in the product description. That is the case. For example, with single-sided mods, I don't think he, like, I feel like there's no way he actually, like he doesn't say it's imbalanced. Like, but you can kind of assume, like, is this? It's slightly more balanced, I guess. It's talking about balance. Oh, but he said it here. Attention, the mod is slightly unbalanced, I guess. So that's, yeah. So I guess for SC mods, okay, it's slightly imbalanced, and if it doesn't say, I guess you can assume this one is balanced, I guess. Which is, I guess, interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool, and that's good that it's tested and stuff. Um, so I definitely trust him on that. I think another thing I want to say is kind of cool that he's. I think he has like I heard from people that he has a reputation of not like following through or taking forever to do stuff. I'm also obviously heard good stuff, like he has sold stuff with a lot of people, like especially on the whitelist list, like he's maybe up there, like, and like a lot of people have traded with him. I personally haven't, so I have no opinion, I guess, but that's just something to think about. But I assume it's all good with this. because it's like less custom, less one-to-one stuff. It's more, you know, he puts stuff that he's already made up here. Um, Offers rare uncommon vintage pens. Yeah, he a lot of vintage stuff here. Sometimes secondhand. I don't think it really matters if it's new or secondhand, I guess. But I guess that's something to point. Especially for pen spinning, like we don't really care if it's you can kind of assume that like it's not written a lot. Smooth writing experience, not for perfect writing. Okay. I wonder if you okay, cool. Why buy a pen that no longer works for writing? This is so for like beginners, I guess. This is what he was talking about in the newspaper, man. Where he was talking about, you know, it's not complicated, it's just dense or some shit, and like you don't want to like it's for everyone. You got to do it for beginners too. Stuff like that. Okay, cool. Evaluated so you get the best possible experience, even if it's not perfect on paper. Are they cleaned? Nice, they are. History marks. Yep. Should I expect a pen that's like new? Um. Okay. Special orders. Okay. Custom orders. I think it'd be cool to see like a custom like item stuff here. Like, I think some people might rather do it uh in the shop itself rather than like having to go through Discord. I guess the problem is like the parts are gonna be super varied. Like the cost of it is so varied, and I think to do a good job, yeah, you want to do like one-to-one like trading stuff. But I think for like maybe it'd be cool to see some more like custom stuff here, or like even like a random like not super custom but like random thing. Um, but that's just me because I like the gamble. Custom order payment. Can I cancel delivery exchange? Do you ship internationally in mainland France? Oh yeah, and that I do remember seeing this, which actually has all this stuff here. So like for me, I am rest of the world. I'm not in France, so it'd be €6, 12 or 12.50, depending on the size of order. But this is for I don't have to, I don't know if this probably doesn't account for like I gotta think about how much his package weighs, like the packaging itself. I mean it's paper, so maybe not necessarily negligible, but it's a bubble mailer. It has some weight. Falling 12.50 maybe. 18. Cool. Scale. Wow. You can refuse. Cool. This stuff lays to Spindora shop. Yeah. Hey, Spindora follows me, bro. W Spindora, and you can see the kind of cool stuff that first order from Thailand. I wonder who it is. You can see the kind of cool stuff here. Like I don't remember these mods coming up. Um, so I don't know if it could this like did I maybe not catch it in time, or is he putting Spindora stuff like is he just like putting the Spindora sticker out, or is he actually just hiding the one of one stuff that he's not gonna restock anytime soon? Like, is this actually like are these just personal trades or like this? Okay, yeah, this stuff is all stuff you can buy, but like this, I don't remember seeing this. Is this what kind of grip is this? Is this suit 2020 grip? I forgot. But Japan 15th, I don't remember seeing that. This Factus mod, don't remember seeing that. Blah blah blah. This I remember seeing all these Spokos. Is a tracking number sent via Gmail. Pretty cool. Look at all of the. What are these? Are these caps? Yeah, they're caps. It's like It's like that one prank like super walrus mod thing in that video that he showed. This is the photo from the little is rich with layers. All right, bro. Royalties matter. Yeah, I remember seeing this. Like he was doing the little launch shit, which is kind of pretty cool. Um, so thoughts afterwards. Yeah, pretty like obviously as a modder and somebody who like this is the closest thing you can get to like a trade. Like this is like a trustable guy and he's like the most like recognizable, I guess. He's like the face of pen modding low key. Um so I kind of have to say that like yeah, like it's I guess cool. I think it's not for everyone cuz like nowadays you're not going to see a lot of Giotto here. There's a lot of stuff that like it's kind of I don't remember Expert Tiger. What is this? Expert Tiger. Oh yeah, I got to stop zoom out real quick. How do I 110 100 Lost X Kamza covered with a sticker. Yeah, that's by Lost. Lost is the Lost create the Lost X of exceptional quality. Expert Tiger was okay, another original creation. Again, yeah, this like can come off as like pretty bespoke or high end shop. Like I guess just from all of these original and unique kind of creations. I think maybe some of the like I guess in that sense like for a one of one like if it you might not have parts for some of the stuff that is a little bit more trendy like Vortex is an unk, and he has a full-time job and so he's not made a lot of the stuff that I think about when I think of like modern modding, I guess. Um which is okay, I guess. I can't expect people to keep it up, but like there's a lot of stuff that's like maybe just completely useless to people because like I guess like flex scripts like if you're not interested like flex scripts are not going to be too popular I think nowadays, and like thin body stuff is not going to be too popular, just not having like Giotto and stuff. And I remember when it was got released like Avi Super was like complaining like about the same thing, like oh there's no Giotto blah 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 shit. So yeah, so obviously not for everyone because and like maybe some of the like the fancier high end uh just like a lack of thick body stuff, I guess. Maybe I'd like to see more G3 in single sided. Like there's no G3 mods or just like a better single sided stuff in general, I guess. Like personally, what do I have in my cart? I have stuff for the Bay Geek Paper MX, I think. I have Felt Grip 081. That's it right now. But I'm probably not even gonna order it because I don't necessarily need like for I'm not gonna buy an order just for one mod. Um, so I kind of interested to see what kind of stuff he puts out in the future for this, because like I guess yeah, right now it's just like some of the stuff that he's probably stocked up on that I don't know has a good market nowadays. Like I don't really care too much for G2 Vortex. How KT's a good mod, it's a good mod, but like KTs are pretty cheap and easy to make. I think that the body's cool though, and I'd buy the body on its own, not as a mod though. Lost X is kind of cool to see. Left X I don't really care for, um, but like it's a nice looking mod. But like I don't really like the barrel. Blah blah blah. Yeah, like Manoa BTV2 is good, but I don't really want to spend that much money for a replica, I guess. And yeah, like I guess just right now is you can check it out, and if you see stuff that you want, it's good. But I think like is there like a purpose to shops and like why I don't know. I don't really buy stuff from pen spinning shops anyways nowadays, and like the only kind of way to say that like a reason not to tell people to buy from Spindora is just like the same reason I don't tell people to buy from Penwish or like any other shop in general. Like I don't really advocate for a specific shop because it's not going to have everything, and it's, like you really have to go with what is on here. And I think like for a lot of the mods I recommend, there are not a lot of stuff you can get with just parts from here that I would be interested in, or that I would recommend to beginners, I guess. And I think that's okay. Like it doesn't need to be a one-stop shop for everything. I remember in the philosophy or the about they said that like they don't want to be like trapping people, I guess, into the ecosystem and shit. So yeah. But in general, there's a lot of like ethical shit. I guess that's kind of cool. Like, oh yeah, supporting creators. That's interesting. I want to see how that goes out. I don't even know how that would kind of work, but that's kind of interesting. And like him making a lot of these mods from his own designs are pretty cool. And it's kind of like a as a kind of not an oldie, but like someone who started pre-pandemic. This is like it takes me back to I don't know, pre Spindies era pen modding, I guess. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, not that's kind of it for the video. I think it's just there. I would recommend it. Yeah, this I kind of want to cool. I kind of want to see what comes next, and hopefully it's just not some Vortex side project that dies, you know. But it's here, and cool logo, and that's Vortex with painted nails. Is it like, yeah, double sided, single sided? Is that this is Minwoo, right? I can't tell. No, it's not Minwoo. It's Fire. Oh yeah, I'm fucking tripping out because it's black and white. This is not Minwoo, of course, because this is not a cap. This is one of this. This is some weird shit. Firefly, maybe because of I just recognize from the grips, but this is not G3. Anyway, Spindora, nice. Uh, yeah, pretty cool place, I guess. Obviously, like I think you should just buy from traders or whatever and get stuff for the mods that you want. But yeah, it's a nice shop. Thank you for watching. Bye. I'm gonna go talk to my friend on Discord now. See ya.